Hi, Mayosha. Welcome to the Child Care Genius podcast. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
Oh, Carol and I are just amazing. I'm married to the most beautiful woman in the world. How could I not be amazing, Mayosha?
Yes, you're both amazing.
I feel good today. And let's talk a little bit about the Tea Center and your build and what you're doing. Press them like you've impressed me.
Yeah, so the tea center, I started it with actually for my daughter, not finding what I really want for her, and it's just been evolving every single year. So this is a huge step that we are taking that's upcoming. We are totally going to a whole new level with our new construction. We are taking our holistic program to the ultimate level here. We are doing the language immersion, French, Spanish. We are introducing a Mandarin preschool pre-K program. We're moving to elementary school. We have tea parties there at the tea center. We are even updating our name to better reflect our national accreditation and a certified private school in Virginia with Tea Academy USA. So we are very excited. The parents and the all staff all voted in and they gave us their feedback. So it's like a family decision. So we are very excited about that program. And we really strongly believe in building the mindful leaders. And I'm very proud to say that our kids graduating are usually in the top 10% in elementary school. Right now, they're reading, writing, and publishing their book on Amazon.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow.
So let's talk about Tea Center. What does Tea Center stand for?
So
TEA.
yes, it's not a place to sell tea, though we do have tea parties. It's transformational education adventure. That's what it stands for.
Well, so what's your best advice for hiring and retaining good teachers?
Yes, in the past I hired people who were highly experienced, and I sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And I have learned to hire people for character. I have a really good program where I can develop any person with good character who loves children into a superhero teacher. So I have a great training program, and I have found out that to be the best because being a good person who loves children is number one for me. So that has worked well.
Uh, and you got a great mindset, Myosha. How do you contribute your good mindset? What do you do um, to be able to stay positive?
Yes. So I'm religious about my daily schedule. I'm a little ambitious, so I don't expect everybody to have 20 items on their schedule every day. But I have a system where there's two items that I would not go to bed with that I get done every single day. Those are the two top things. If I get those two things done, I'm good. But then I also have a system where I put different categories into them. Like I do something for someone every day. And there are a couple of items I have under construction category. So I categorize. As you know, it was hard for me to grow out of my school. So I have one line that is about delegation. So every day I work on it 1%.
Hmm.
So this one helps me stay focused when the noise gets big and the distractions are there. I go back to my list, which is my map for the day. So it's like driving with a map.
Would you recommend a childcare conference to other people?
Yes, I have. I have recommended it to many of my friends who actually came and joined your program. And I have calls still coming in, and people want to know what is it that you're doing? They see the difference in me as a friend. Um, People who've known me for a long time, they see my growth, my mindset, my growth in my business. And I always say I have really great coaches and they really coach me and I don't get burnt out. I'm actually enjoying what I do. I started this because I love what I do. And somewhere down there, I got a little bit burned out and I started not liking it anymore. And you helped me come back to liking what I do and not get burnt out. So that really makes a difference.
All right. So what is one of the biggest mistakes that you're seeing childcare owners make today? You see a lot of people around. You see competitors. What mistakes are they making?
So I would say getting overly emotional about the business and not and getting burnt out. So you have to. I think it's best to separate your emotions from your business and come up with strategy and a place of calmness and putting tools and systems in place. I see the big one is the emotions, and then they neglect the financials, and then they neglect themselves, and the health goes down and the financials goes down, and it's not a good place. So that's something I have done in the past myself. I have seen that happening a lot in our industry. So that's something I see quite a bit.
Awesome. Now you're running schools. You have a new center under construction. You got a lot of moving
Mhm.
parts. How do you stay organized during all this?
Yeah. So once again, I stay organized because I have everything. I have a system in place, my map. I have I have little compartments in that map, buckets of what each one goes into which category. So there's a little, I spend certain amount of time on construction, certain amount of time on operations, financials, marketing. So I do that every day. So that's how I stay organized. And I try to, also do something fun every day.
Oh, I like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Give me something, give me an idea for fun. What do you do for fun?
Well, I love nature. I call myself green-blooded, and I try to spend some time. The weather is beautiful here right now, so I just enjoy going for a little walk by myself, just enjoying time in nature, looking at birds, just something really simple. Or eat on Fridays, I treat myself to something I like to eat. I do something little that, I'll go to the spa, do something really little every day, simple, but it makes it fun.
Nice. I
Mhm.
like that. Treat yourself to something good every day. Reward yourself for good behavior, right?
Yes. And I also give myself a score every day on my list. So I'm tough
Ah.
on myself too. I'm like, yes, today you get this, and this is your percentage for today. Tomorrow, what can you do better?
Actually, you got that out of one of the books because I have that on my mirror. It says,
Yeah.
"What two things did you do really well today, and what's one thing that you could have done better that you'll do better to at tomorrow?" I have that on my mirror at home, my bathroom. So you must have got that some from one
I
of the
must have gotten that with all
That's
the
a
books.
Robin Sharma thing for
Yeah,
sure. And
definitely.
those of you listening know that I'm a big Robin Sharma guy, but Mayosha's the one who actually turned me on to Robin. He sent me the
Mhm.
book. I think it was the 5 a.m. Club. Um, or was it no, the Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. One of those books you sent me.
The Wealth book.
Yeah, you
More
send
than
that to
money.
me. I read it and I was like, oh my God, oh, this guy ordered every book he had. And I've
Yeah.
been sending them out to clients for a year now. And that is because of you. And that
Yeah.
one book you sent me made a difference in hundreds and thousands of people's lives. So thank you, Mayosha, for that.
Thank you. I'm happy my amazing for that day was amazing for many.
Sure. All right, so we're going to wrap up this episode. I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy life
Mhm.
to join us today. If somebody wanted to look at your website to check a little bit about the T Center out, what's your website?
Yeah, it's www.theteacenter.org.
The T Center, TEA.org. So thank you, Mayosha, for spending time with us today. And this concludes this episode of the Child Care Genius podcast. We appreciate you being on today.
Thank you for having me.
All right.